Gotta make a freaking part 2, man. Dang it. I have part 2 for you guys. And then after this stream, I'll end it and then do something else, I guess. I don't know. But excuse me.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns win the opening.
Hang on.
tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
T. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. And scores. Strong take.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oubre. Terrific vision. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. No, I missed a short one there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Phoenix with it. Rubio picked up by T. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
T with it up top. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. T. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Rubio. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in
Jesus Christ.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Yeah, once this stream is done, then I'm never doing another PlayStation stream ever again. Because this is trash.
Shot from in close, no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
I gotta do something to my PlayStation, man. I'm telling you. Because, yeah, the internet ain't even handling.
I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's
Freaking
land.
internet
They
trash.
weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Missed it at the line. Phoenix has the ball. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Screen coming. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Here's Rubio up top. They find themselves down 10. To Kelly Oubre. Oh, he got a piece of it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Karl Anthony Towns. It's no good. Great defense.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Hey, lock up. To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Rubio into the front court. Trailing by 10. Able to convert inside.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
And scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oubre matched up with the former Wildcat. Short jumper won't go down. To T. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Screen coming. Oubre defended by Bell. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Bell to Wiggins. Count the basket inside.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
All right.
Rubio.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Yeah, that's messing with my freaking eyeballs, man. God, that's messing with my eyeballs.
And quickly, because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Jesus.
Curling inside. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. Wiggins. Converts in the
Why are you thinking about shooting it, bro?
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rubio. Knocked loose. Ricky Rubio. 2-4 now.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Wiggins. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Rubio. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Nice finish at the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Yes, sir. It definitely tied right now.
It goes down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rubio. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Yes, and a foul.
And one.
A chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Dang. Good night, baby.
As they continue to widen their lead. It's Suns ball.
I'm here. I got ball. Let's go. Play deep.
Parker. Surveys the floor.
That's a mismatch.
Runner here won't go. To Wiggins. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Parker
Amen on that one.
guys down big.
Jeez. He's spitting facts right now, man. Let's be honest.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot. And then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
And one.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Sure.
Free throws up and good. 3-point play. They continue to pour it on early. It's Phoenix ball. Parker. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Shot by Wiggins won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Parker. Count the bucket for 2.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Parker into the front court. Down a bundle. Crawford to Parker. DeAndre Ayton. To Kevin Huerter. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Green, I got your help.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter as the Timberwolves enjoy a nice cushion so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Minnesota basketball. To Wiggins. And the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Crawford.
Right. Hey, y'all gonna have to send some help over here.
To Parker. Short jumper misses. Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
Has a chance? That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. It's not a good sign.
Parker. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Wiggins. Oh, nice swat.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And the finish at the rim.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel. the basketball. T to Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. To T, looking for his man. Easy pass to the rim.
Nice.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Rubio to Crawford. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Layup goes down. Well done.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
To Wiggins. Screen coming. Wiggins. He was hacked. They let it go. And a nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. And the basket good at the rim.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Rubio defended by Jeff T. To Kelly Oubre. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. To Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from long range, and that'll be rebounded by Bell. Teague with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Suns with the basketball. Rubio. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Kelly Oubre. Rubio. Jordan Bell snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's a chance from long range. Rebound, Aaron Baines.
I don't know why I tried to shot that.
Rubio to Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. Lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Minnesota with the basketball. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rubio guarded by Jeff T. Flushes it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To T. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point
Dang.
play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kelly Oubre trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. To Wiggins. T. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To T.
Come on.
To Wiggins.
God dang it.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball.
Yeah, I
But
got a
sometimes
question.
those
Can
bounces go
playmakers
the other
green
way.
threes
Still, stay
constantly?
impressive.
No. They can't even shoot threes at
Andrew
all.
Wiggins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Suns control the possession. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Here comes the screen. Oubre against Karl Anthony Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side.
What a dumb
I don't know
foul,
how that
too.
shot went in, but and one.
Man. They can't even shoot threes at all, bud.
Aaron Baines trying to cash in on the three-point play.
Well, mine
His
can
career
because it's
80%
LeBron,
at the
of
line.
course. That's all good. I don't really care for shooting threes.
So they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To Wiggins.
Dang
Drive
it.
here, but the shot stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, big finish at the rim. This is
Oh,
becoming a
okay.
runaway.
I was
They're
wondering.
getting to the rim at
I
will,
was thinking
probably
about
because
making
they're
one
watching
if they could
matador
shoot
defense.
decently.
Probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
I mean, I drive
Loses
just
inside
constantly.
for 2.
That's all I do.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Timberwolves entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Blocks.
The Minnesota Timberwolves came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
That might explain it.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Yes, sir. Hmm. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Alright.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Wiggins. They get it down for Towns. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking
There
about.
we go.
Nice finish.
Comments are finally loaded.
Here's Rubio up top. Down a bundle.
Sorry about that. My freaking comments ain't even working.
Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Wiggins.
God dang it.
Phoenix with it. To Rubio. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up,
You should try making a backcourt defender too. It's a fun build, so I think it'll fit your playstyle.
Ricky Rubio. Couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first.
I don't know, man.
And he makes them both.
There's
Teague. Jeff Teague. Not shaken for the early struggles.
Just subscribe. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Phoenix has the ball. Rubio defended by Bell. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Oh, don't see the
There we go.
read. Be the read.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Wiggins. Bell. Oh, he's denied.
Oh,
Jesus.
doing work right there.
That's it. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns.
Frick, man.
Rubio into the front court. His guys down big.
I'm on PlayStation 4. There should be a pinned comment that says my username and all of that.
Catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Suns ball. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane.
Oh,
Let them be
freaking
the passers
Christ.
to make plays easier for the guards.
Dang it.
Rubio.
Come on, sucker. You're missing.
Scores from the post.
Oh.
Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Alright, thank you, man.
He gets it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Rocking the rim.
I can't guard everybody, man. What the frick?
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Wiggins can't connect.
My team just turned stupid, bro.
Here comes the screen.
They literally just turned stupid.
Slam dunk.
God dang.
DeAndre Ayton. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it.
How?
It's Phoenix ball. DeAndre Ayton. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio, defended by Towns. To Kelly Oubre.
You're missing that.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And counted at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Hey, double screen.
Rubio. Jordan Bell swats it. That'll get out of bounds.
Now he tries to swat it after the fact. That character's dumb, bro.
Rubio. Can't connect from in close.
Come on.
Bell.
Double ain't gonna matter.
In for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Kelly Oubre. Here comes the screen. Oubre sizing up Jordan Bell. Short jumper off the mark.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender.
Well, you can send me your username and I'll try yours.
Allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the
See if it works.
That's why you missed that easy chip.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket. Suns with the basketball. Rubio. Probing the defense. To Rubio. Shot clock winding down. Jordan Bell sends it away. That'll get out of bounds. Off one of the...
Hang on. Hang on. Let me try to add you real quick. It's just an update file of one of my other games. I added you. Attitude, man. Unless this one's it. Let me try both. See if it works. There you go. There. Wrong channel, by the way. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Whoops.
He-Wolves. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Alright. I got it.
Parker. Shot clock violation. To Teague. Charged with the board.
Come on.
Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Baseline drive. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Amen on that one. That's a miss.
Try, no good. No good.
What the
Missed them both.
frick?
Parker with it. He'll run the offense.
How do I miss a free throw that bad?
Gets a look. Can't hit.
Jeez.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Nope.
To Kevin Herter. The drive. Right to the basket. He
Thank you.
cruises in for two. Too easy.
Nice meeting you, bro. I'm getting ready to lay down.
Beautiful thing. Making those tough shots
In a
can
little
really
bit,
help you
but
build a mental advantage over your defender.
I'll be in your stream.
Sets it up. Oh, the touch at the
Making
rim.
a playmaker build too.
Here's my
Nice.
offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
I don't stream every day, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself.
Danny, right now, I don't stream every day.
That's the difference between winning
I just
and
stream
losing.
whenever I
So when
can.
you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's mostly on Saturdays.
The Timberwolves
Sundays,
have
not
the
really.
basketball. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position.
Don't know, man.
They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes
whenever
the
I can,
bounces
man.
Go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
New blood coming in for both sides.
If you look on my channel, you know why. Larry, you'll know why. So I'm inconsistent with this channel.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Parker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
How did I not block that?
They're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
This dude's really stupid, man. Pass the ball. Thank you. Of course, you're going to double me.
And throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated.
Okay, well, whenever I see that you're streaming again, I'll come through. Take care, bro. Thanks, man.
You make your teammate look great. That's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Minnesota at the controls. Gets to the basket and scores.
Works for me.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Tony Parker. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Deep right corner. Deep left corner. Has a chance. Almost, but no good. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Parker. To Kelly Oubre. Has a look. With the step back.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue
His
to
free throw's
widen their
good.
lead.
I got him.
Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Makes sense.
Dario Saric at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. T-Wolves with the basketball. To Kevin Huerter.
Let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go. Mikal Bridges. To Parker. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Gorgie Jang trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Got it.
Good shot.
Suns control the possession.
My ball, my ball.
To Kelly Oubre. Probing the defense. Oubre matched up with Chang. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. And count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That ends the third quarter. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gorgie Jang rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys down big. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Not big finish. Full head of steam that time.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Shot by Rubio, no good. To Wiggins. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Kelly Oubre. Curling inside, and count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Minnesota basketball. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. It's Chang with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Phoenix with it. Rubio to Kelly Oubre. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rubio. Driving right to the basket. Beyond the arc for three. And it's Wiggins with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Whistle for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Phoenix has the ball. Rubio matched up with Chang. Not that time. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oubre picked up by Gorgie Jang. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
5 people watching.
So fixated on the hands or the arms.
What's up, everybody?
I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws
Green
good.
light.
Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's Suns ball. Crawford to Kelly Oubre. And scores. Strong take.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Leaving no doubt.
Pretty much.
Slams it down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Wow, this game's over with.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves put one in the win column with a solid performance. And these are the kind of highlights I love to see. Check out the defensive effort that turns so many shots into really embarrassing moments. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Minnesota Timberwolves did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Phoenix Suns. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Man. Missed it by 1 assist. Dang it. Dang. 73 points, 9 assists, 11 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. One assist. Dang it. $73 points. Jesus. So we're going to get Coach of the Year. I'll get MVP. And I'll get Rookie of the Year. Let's go. It's already freaking 1 in the morning, man. Holy cow. Yeah, I'll still keep on streaming. Screw it. But I also get to play against my favorite, not my favorite team, but more like my favorite player. Wait, is my controller's almost dead too? Frick me. Hang on. Voila. There we go. Controller is almost dead. Well, if I don't stream until, if I'm streaming until 4:30 or something like that, that means I'm
Los
screwed.
Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former The T-Wolves control the tap. T. Slam dunk.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
James, pass to Cousins, down low. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Knocked loose. Wiggins. And look out.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Towns. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Good on the layup.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
They go down to Davis and throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Cousins against Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Bell swats it. James.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Bell. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rondo picked up by Teague. Down low, Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 4. Good start. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Lakers at the controls right now. Davis to Bradley. They work it down to Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Teague. Towns. Offensive rebound. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Cousins to James. Andrew Wiggins snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bradley to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Teague with it up top. It's a 1-point game. 13-12. DeMarcus.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Bell. Teague sizing up Cousins. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 0, Jeff T.
LBJ. Sizing up the defense. Down low for Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis sizing up Jordan Bell. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Take stock of the floor. T. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Count the basket at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rondo defended by Jeff T. Davis. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Can't connect from in close. To Towns. For 3, count the triple.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Stepping in for the Lakers.
Napier, defended by Quinn Cook. Lance Stevenson pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Bradley to Cousins. Anthony Davis matched up with Chang. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it at the line. T-Wolves with the basketball. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For Los Angeles, number 7, JaVale McGee. And number 6.
Able to convert on both free throws. Davis, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Cousins. To Stevenson. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Anthony Davis matched up with the former Wildcat. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Lance Stevenson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Now whistle. Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
It's rebounded by Teague. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Teague to Towns, down low. Caldwell Pope. They'll get it down to Davis. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. Teague down low for Jeng. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
I got him.
Cousins to Caldwell Pope. To Davis, down low. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 11. Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bradley to Davis. Caldwell Pope. Not getting the bounce. Can't connect. Bradley to Davis. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Team foul number 2.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good.
Number 2. Into the game for Minnesota, number 3.
Goes 2 for 2. To Wiggins. Slams it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Lakers ball. Quinn Cook picked up by Teague. To Davis. Gets a shot up off the mark. Down low for Jeng. It's a big finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Passed it over.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Towns to Wiggins. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, still no good. To Towns. To Wiggins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Andrew Wiggins trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
To Davis. And a throwdown.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Bradley to James. Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Wiggins to Teague. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 3 for 6 now.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To James. Lets it fly from long range. LeBron James drills the three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Bradley to Davis. No good. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Davis. Shot from in close, no good. Teague with it up top. His team up by 1. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. James knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Bradley. Quinn Cook picked up by Teague. To James. Has a look. LeBron James, 4 out of 7. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Wiggins. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
And hits the first free throw.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 34.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, man.
LeBron with it up top. Down 3. To Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Wiggins sizing up Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Trying to cash in. LeBron, not that time. To Wiggins. Screen coming. Jeff Teague. 2 of 4 now.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 5. To James. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Teague. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. To Davis. Not that time. Teague with it up top. Up 6. Tough make through traffic.
I'll tell you what, it's impressive to watch a young player this new to the NBA not be afraid to drive to the basket. It goes a long way in establishing your presence in the league.
They go down to Davis. Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rondo with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Davis to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Oh, emphatic slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Add 2 points to the board. It's James controlling the offense.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
has a chance. LeBron shot off the mark. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Timberwolves have the lead.
The Timberwolves. Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. To Teague. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Jeff Teague at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. To Cousins. LeBron James, defended by Bell. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
James to Cousins. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper stays out. Teague with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Cousins. To Bradley. Karl Anthony Towns with the block. Goes to the right side. Wide open look, won't go. Wiggins. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To James. Rondo picked up by Teague. To James. Shot from the lane won't go. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron defended by Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. Has a look. Oh, it goes down. Yes, it's better to be lucky than good.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
James to Davis. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Teague with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Bell to Towns. And the basket good at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel on.
Dang it. I gotta charge my phone real quick.
To the floor. Rondo guarded by Jeff Teague.
Yeah.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Teague. Avery Bradley rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And the finish, slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Teague to Towns. Able to convert inside.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lakers ball to James. Cousins. To James. He throws it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Bell to Towns.
Defensive foul to number 15.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Los Angeles, they have it. James, deep left corner. To James. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Teague. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Davis. Here's LeBron for two with the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Minnesota with the basketball. T. Down low, Towns. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Davis. Bradley gets it in the right corner. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To T. The drive right to the basket. Offensive board. JaVale McGee swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To James. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To James. Here comes the screen.
Oh, you got to work around the screen. You kill him.
Jordan Bell able to recover with the block. New blood coming in for both sides. Stevenson to James. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
They get it down for Towns. To Wiggins. LeBron James with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Probing the defense. LeBron James guarded by Towns. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. LeBron James wants it.
I got it.
Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Towns, down low. Scores from the post.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To James. The shot almost. Wiggins in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. LeBron against Karl Anthony Towns. Driving right to the basket. Gorgie Jang pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Caldwell Pope to James. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Towns. And the Lakers have the rebound. It's Cook with the basketball. Down a bundle to James. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Towns. with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Caldwell Pope. James. Gorgie Jang tips it.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
It's Minnesota basketball. LeBron James. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Caldwell Pope pass it against the former #1 pick. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Fires the three. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The drive right to the basket. JaVale McGee with the block. Calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lakers at the controls right now. James matched up with Jang. Surveys the floor. Here's James for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win it.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Here's Davis. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Doesn't get the bounce. Cook to bring it into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. To James. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound pulled down by Davis.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
James. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. He'll let one fly from half court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game. Shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Not that time. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. James clears the rebound. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys down big. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Can't connect from in close. To Caldwell Pope. Davis. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Down low for Jang. 3 seconds is the call. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Rondo guarded by Jeff Teague. To Caldwell Pope. Down low for Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Minnesota at the controls. T to Kevin Herter. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. To Teague. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. And scores.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope. First one does not go.
Minnesota. Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 23, LeBron James.
No good. Missed them both. T. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Davis. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To T. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And he drains it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bell to T. Runner's good there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Down for McGee. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Timberwolves have the basketball. T. To Wiggins. Throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Davis. Here comes the screen. Rondo's shot won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Daniels, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Wiggins. T. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. James, they'll get it down to Davis. It was right there. Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Easy pass to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thanks for the likes, man.
Lakers ball.
Almost got 10 likes onto the stream.
To James.
Almost. Not quite, though.
Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Here comes the screen. Rondo against Jordan Bell. To James. Gorgie James knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
JaVale McGee. Jordan Bell sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Short jumper stays out. T-Wolves with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. And it's Daniels there for the board. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Because he hit the backboard, I think. Right? Yeah. He hit the backboard.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's shooting 71% so far. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. The Timberwolves have the basketball. And a nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Davis. Not that time.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Minnesota with the basketball. Wiggins. Rocking the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To James. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wiggins. Down low for Jang. No good. And no foul. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. James into the front court. Down a bundle. To Davis. Gorgie Jang rejects it. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 2, Jordan Bell. Entering the game for the Lakers, number 9, Rashad.
It's Minnesota basketball. JaVale McGee swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Stevenson to Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis guarded by Jang. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
And a backcourt violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Bradley. In the slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And he knocks it down at the line. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Avery Bradley not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
4-3. Can't get the bounce. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Bradley to James. Curling inside. James. Beyond the arc for three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Gets a look. Can't hit. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now.
The Timberwolves added a win with today's solid victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Lakers Couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result. But they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Blocks.
The Minnesota Timberwolves couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Well, 49 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block. Well, I'm gonna get off of here, guys, so make sure you guys go ahead, smash the like button down below. Comment down below any video suggestions you guys got. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one.